Thanks, Deputy Speaker. And I want to start by thanking the member for Blair for this excellent and timely motion. And I want to recognise your service as well, Deputy Speaker. We dug into the same ground a couple of times in the past, and I want to thank all MPs, such as a member for Ford who just spoke, and others here in the chamber who really care about this issue. It is one of, to my mind, the most important questions that we might consider in this place, and it's one where I am proud to say that I not only talk the talk in here, but walk the walk in my electorate, where I have in the past months got 3 veterans into employment opportunities. It is important how we assist our soldiers, sailors and aviators who have served Australia, how we assist them to integrate back into civilian life with the supports, but also, if possible, into meaningful work. But it's about more than employment. It's about us living up to the social contract and ensure that we, the citizens of Australia, fulfil our duty towards veterans who have donned the uniform, become trained in order to serve and protect our country and our interests. Far too many veterans do struggle with that move into civilian life. Too many veterans are rough sleepers, find themselves incarcerated, have difficulties managing their own mental well-being, and do struggle to find a job. And I always say that it is a minority, but it's way too many, and we need to do more. Now, we know, because we campaigned hard for it based on the evidence of so many patriots, young men and women of this country who, having served, made the decision to take their own life. And we know that the numbers of deaths by suicide that have been reported aren't the full picture. I also look forward to the ministerial statement on the Interim Royal Commission report later this morning. We know that there is a lot more that we can be doing, and I welcome the interim report to make sure that the Royal Commission is doing the best it can by our people in order that we fix any systemic issues that we know are there in the support scheme. Now, many of our serving men and women, when they transition out of the Defence Force, end up, as a previous speaker mentioned, in our emergency services, our first responders, our police, fireys, ambos, and aren't we lucky that they do, because they really underpin those services, those emergency services, with a lot of skill and knowledge and the attitudes that we need to get after it and to respond where those services are required. However, we also know that many veterans also have feelings of discrimination in the job market, where employers can't see the great employee in front of them when they're applying for jobs. And it is outrageous, but it does happen, and some jobs have specific skill sets. But we know that from those that do employ veterans, that you'll find them to be the most eager, competent and thorough members of any corporate, not-for-profit or government teams. It is those skills that the ADF training gives them, such as the military appreciation process, risk assessment, just as a matter of course in everyday decisions that are made, have some good logic, some common sense, and that a risk assessment process. The mining industry is reaching out to employ more veterans for all those reasons, but we know that we need to do more, and it will help our national productivity. It will help our sovereignty. It will help our industries across the board. So we are committed to doing everything that we can do to make sure that veterans aren't left behind. I welcome the interim report from the Minister later on, and am committed to ongoing work with him to improve the lot for our veterans when it comes to their employment.